Welcome to another episode of When You Understand. To kick things off, here are the answers for last week's twists. Did you figure them out? If you didn't watch last week's episode or don't particularly care about the answers, feel free to skip ahead to this week's stories. I've added chapter breaks to the video. But before then, let's check the answers. First, the grandson. A man is having dinner at his grandfather's house when he gets a call saying that his grandson has died in a car accident. The man panics and hangs up, but the old man says that can't be because his grandson is right there in front of him. The man finishes eating and then leaves, having narrowly escaped with his secret intact. And what is that? The story ends with the revelation that his grandson actually died 10 years earlier. So then, who is the narrator? Someone the old man likely mistook for his grandson and simply went along with the charade, seeing as he got treated so kindly. He's not his real grandson. Second, deal with the devil. A son of a single father is killed in a car accident. With nothing left to live for, the father makes a deal with the devil to take revenge on his son's killer. But it will cost him his death. The killer dies, and yet the man still lives. The demon tells him the deal was successfully carried out and disappears. So what's going on here? The demon told the man he would have to pay with his own death in advance before the deal could be carried out. The man agreed, and the demon took what he was owed: the man's death. The man thought that this meant he would die, but on the contrary, the demon took his death from him. Now, the man will never die. So, how did you fare with these ones? Did you manage to guess both answers? Let me know how you did in the comments below. And now, without further ado, let's head into this week's first story. This one's called The Live Stream. Long ago, I used to live stream from various ghost spots and such. This is something that happened back then. When I returned home for the summer, I heard about an abandoned fish processing factory in the harbour at the foot of the mountain. It was supposedly haunted. Apparently there was a murder there with a tuna knife in the past, and it became known as haunted after that, so I set out right away. Nothing happened as I explored the inside of the building, but then finally, as I saw the door to the room where the murder happened, one of the viewers suddenly typed, "Crap! Run!" I couldn't see ghosts, so I laughed and was like, I'm not gonna run. But then I got dizzy for a moment and was like, wait, really? I checked the live feed, but there was nothing there. After that, most of the comments were the same. Shit! Run! Of course, I checked the video to see if there was anything there, but there was nothing strange or out of the ordinary. But then I realized something. I took off running at full speed. My parents' house was at the top of the hill, but I ran as fast as I could all the way up. I remember falling to the ground, gasping for breath. But if I hadn't run away, then I may have lost my life, and I'm still thankful to the viewers who warned me that day. So what do you guys think really happened here? Let me know in the comments below. And we have one more story for you this week. This one's called Let Me Be Reborn. A man who couldn't swim was drowning in the Aegean Sea. Ah, Kami-sama! If I'm going to die a death as painful as this, then let me be reborn as a sea creature. Please, let me be reborn as a creature of the sea in my next life. And then the Kami answered, Very well. In your next life, you shall be reborn as my sacred beast. The man drowned and was reborn, and then he despaired. So what do you think really happened in this week's stories? Leave your answers in the comments below and then tune in again next week to find out. Until then, stay safe guys, and I'll see you again next time.